Welcome to the Business and Marriage Podcast.
This is Sarah
and Alex Dumas. This show is designed to help married entrepreneurs create a productive and supportive team relationship at work and at home to help your business thrive. Every week we share our wins, our losses, and lessons learned to help you and your spouse build a successful business together by putting your relationship first.
You're in the right place if you and your spouse are teaming up to build a business together with dreams of creating an abundant lifestyle.
Now, we know you're busy with family, work, business, and everything else you have to deal with every day. So that's why we put together a 3-part mini-series for you. It's called How to Support Your Spouse. And it's going to help you create that support system for your business and your marriage. Go to abundancedaily.com to download that free gift.
If you find value from our show, please subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes, Podbean, or Spotify. Now, let's get the show started.
Hey, what's going on? Great morning. This is Alex here to share with you a quick message. Hopefully it'll be quick. This is kind of a twofer in a sense where I'm doing this on a live video, sending this out to some folks right now, and also recording this as a podcast because I like to do the work once and be able to shed it out to different areas. So I'm really excited about this message for you, and this came about from a couple of seeds being planted. I'm on a coach's email list. This coach Rich Litvin, he wrote The Prosperous Coach, and Steve Chandler. So I want to give him props first and give him credit for planting this seed. And in this email, he talked about, as coaches, as consultants, as experts, entrepreneurs, thinking about how to answer the dreaded question that most of us fear. And that question is, what do you do? And with that question lies an answer that isn't, that can't be traditional, because coaching is an untraditional, unique profession, and it creates unique experiences for people. And, honestly, everybody and their mother right now can be a coach. Everybody can take a free certification, $7 certification, $25 certification. You see these things all over the internet and all over, everywhere. And it's like, become a coach in 24 hours. And it's like, it can't. It cheapens the value of what coaching really is, especially, in my case, I've experienced deep transformational coaching, and that's what I help my clients and people experience. So in relation to that question, what do you do? He had the prompt of thinking about what's your story, or what are your gifts, or what do you bring to the world? And this morning, literally around 6 a.m., I woke up, I just popped out of bed because I think I had been stewing on that question, been chewing on it, thinking about it, and it came to me. And it's what comes to me is what I like to call divine downloads, where God talks to me and I won't be able to quiet him down until I write down what he wants me to write. So I grabbed my phone and I just started going off and just started leaving a note to myself. And in that, thinking about what I do, I want to tell you what I do. And what I do is experience miracles. And I don't like to use that word so often. I feel like it's an overused thing sometimes, but really I want to take you back to December 2005, where I experienced a miracle. A miracle of 3 words changing my life forever. And let me just give you some context in this. And this is stuff that, my family doesn't really even know that much. So, for those that see it, that are related to me, hey, this is what it is. This is what was true for me, true for my experience. So, in New York, where I was born, raised, grew up, Long Island, I felt like the outcast. I was the typecast outcast, where I was, usually one of the only few black faces in a white school, and then in my neighborhood, I was the well-spoken young man, and amongst you know amongst the dudes, amongst the homeboys, and 2005, I was having a rough time. I was you know, you know using drugs every day, smoking weed, addicted to porn, just not confident at all, just creeping around, chat rooms and stuff like that, and just trying to connect, trying to get girls, do all that kind of stuff, and that's where it was. That's the place I was in. I was in college, really just kind of aimless though. I was getting a degree, but I really wasn't. It really wasn't. I wasn't doing anything important. I was a loser. I had a little part-time job, and I was really the start of when I was working with developmentally disabled people, and I loved that job. I loved, being of service, but obviously it wasn't going to get me to where I really wanted to go. So I was just in that state. I was at home. I was just like a loser. Anyway, one night, I'm creeping around MySpace. Yes, I'm dating myself right now. It's 2005. This is what it was. AOL buddy rooms, buddy lists, Yahoo chat rooms, all that kind of stuff. And I came across this one person's profile who was a friend of a friend, and I saw her picture. I shot her. I shot my shot. I slid into the DMs, quote unquote, as you like to say it now, and I just said, "What up? Nice pics." WADDUP, nice pics. 3 words. Those 3 words changed everything because we eventually connected. We started talking. We started hanging out. Eventually started dating. Eventually moved in together. Eventually got married. Eventually had kids. Eventually built a house together. Eventually went into business together. So that one moment sparked a chain reaction. And at that time, me and her were both broken people in the sense of she was coming out of a domestic violence situation, really untrusting of men, really aggressive, coming out of a terrible experience with a miscarriage, me with lack of confidence, abusing drugs, me ruining virtually every relationship I had, whether it was a romantic relationship or friendships, pushing people away, uh, not really confident in my family, not really sure of myself, not really understanding my role, just really feeling like an outcast, like I said. And we found each other. And when we found each other, we made a commitment to each other. We made a commitment to being truthful, to being honest, to being respectful, to valuing each other, to honoring each other. And this is before even putting a ring on it, putting a ring on my finger, right? This is our internal commitment to each other that we were going to do this always and forever. This is it. This is us against the world in that sense. And like I said, it created two beautiful little lives that we get to see play every day and learn and teach, learn from and teach too. Beautiful home that we live in now, and visions of like what can come from that. Endless possibilities, abundance has come from 3 simple little words. So that's a long-winded story, but within that story is the theme, the message of love. And love saved me. Love saved us. Definitely saved Sarah. And this is what we help people do. We help people rediscover that honeymoon spark. We help people rediscover that recommitment and create ways to make that last, not just have a great day. We found each other. We had a great dinner, great day. Now we want to create a great life. That's what we help people do. That's what we help couples do. And for that target of entrepreneurs and coaches and consultants and business owners that we work with. We understand what you're going through when it comes to working too hard. You're sleeping at the laptop or you're sleeping at the desk with your laptop on, and you're not in bed with your spouse. You know what it's like when you're missing out on the recital, you're missing out on the game because you're at a meeting, because you're making phone calls, because you're working, you're grinding, you're hustling, and you're leading, but no one's behind you. You left them behind. You're going at this pace, and they're here in a different direction. So we're here to help you remember what the most important thing in your life is, and that's family. Family, and the most important part of the family is your spouse, you and your spouse, that relationship. That's the foundation. That's what makes the biggest difference. That's the glue. So that's my story. That's my testimony. And that's what I do. I help people recreate and rediscover those moments and make them last, and recommit to their romance, recommit to not just feeling like a roommate, but now you're back to being soulmates. You're back to being in love, and back to resetting and finding ways to slow down. And you'll see something happen within your business. You'll see something happen within your career where you're satisfied now. You have that extra pressure, that extra weight off of you, those boulders, because you and your partner are on the same wave. You have the support from them. And that's what, for me has been such a big difference. Just Sarah's support, Sarah's encouragement, her enthusiasm, her belief in me. Even at the times that I didn't believe in myself, even at times I doubted myself, I was stubborn, I was hard-headed, I was afraid, scared, all that stuff. And, she believed. And with her believing, I believed. So my question to you is, what do you do? What do you bring to the world? What is your gift? And if you have that gift, if you have that answer, then let us know. And even if you don't want to let us know, even though you can message us, you can email us, you can do all that stuff. But tell somebody next 24 hours, what do you do? And if you don't have an answer right off the bat, it doesn't have to be as curated as mine. This is just a thought that came this morning. This is just the divine download that came this morning. And it's not meant to be this pitch. It's not meant to be this perfect script of this is exactly what I do. No, this is what love created for me. This is what God blessed me with. And I just want that blessing for you and your family. So all that said and done, the sign out is you're born to live your life with abundance. You're the master of your future, and you control your freedom, and you have complete dominance of your thoughts, your emotions, and your habits. See you next time. Take care. God bless. Stay blessed. Thanks for listening today. And if you want your free gift of how to support your spouse, remember to stop by abundancedaily.com.
Let's stay connected. Follow us at The Real Sarah Dumas and The Real Alex Dumas on Instagram. We'd love to hear from you. So leave us a comment on what you found most valuable and impactful about this episode. Take a screenshot of the episode and tag us on social media too.
And for any questions about working with us, email team@abundancedaily.com. We're grateful to connect with you and support you any way we can. So with that said, you're born to live your life with abundance. You are the master of your future, and you control your freedom. And you have complete dominance of your thoughts, emotions, and your habits. Stay blessed. God bless.